Welcome to another WWE Reddit video, the series where you can submit your photos, videos, memes, questions, anything related to the world of professional wrestling over on the Santi's App Videos Reddit page. So if you'd like to have your stuff featured in next week's WWE Reddit video, make sure that you check out the Reddit page. I'll put the link to it in the description for you. And I am still in Colombia on vacation, still delivering daily videos. And yes, I am okay. I have not been kidnapped. Stop asking me if I need to blink twice to get help. I'm all right. And as always, don't forget to subscribe to this channel, ring that bell for notifications. If you're a wrestling fan, I know that you're going to fall in love with his YouTube channel because we always upload daily wrestling content. And if you want even more wrestling content, don't forget to check out the Patreon, patreon.com/Santi's App. Over there, we upload the Raw reviews, SmackDown reviews, and so many more videos that never get uploaded to YouTube. So go check it out. Patreon.com/Santi's App. Link in the description, link in the pinned comment. Let's jump into the video. I wish that they broke up instead of this. Dude, me too. This was the saddest, most agonizingly drawn out destruction of a man's psyche, soul, and heart that I've ever seen. I don't think I'm exaggerating when I say that this might be my favorite heel turn of the last 2 decades on WWE TV because of just how unique it was. It wasn't just two guys traditionally turning on another dude and attacking him and leaving him for dead and then becoming the new bad guys in the WWE. This was the systematic destruction of a man's soul and the dismantling of an entire legacy so that Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods could start from the ground up. Here's the thing, as painful and as agonizing and as sad as this was necessary for the career and professional health of Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods, because now they can start something from scratch that doesn't always have that lingering aura in question of when is Big E going to return. And that's why I think they dropped that line of, tell the world the truth, Big E, you're never coming back. So now we won't have that question of when is Big E coming back. And now Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods can start a brand new legacy from the ground floor without having to rely on the legacy of the New Day. It was brilliantly executed. It was necessary, and one of the best segments that I've ever seen on Monday Night Raw. This was amazing. Big E when Kofi and Woods needed him. Hey, all right, look, as somebody that has done goofy ass couple photo shoots, I get it. But my man Big E, these are damning. These are incredibly damning. There's no coming back from these. Holy hell, she cooked Xavier. For those that don't know, this is Big E's girlfriend, so let's read the tweet. Nah, when we bought our home, I was looking forward to having the boys over. I was mentally planning to make 2 different meals to accommodate Kofi Kingston's vegan ass and Austin Theory's childish ass palate. But since y'all want to be ungrateful crybaby ass bitches, y'all can choke. Then Austin Theory goes, looks like I dodged the bullet not having to pretend to enjoy a bland ass meal. Big E's girlfriend responds, the meal would have to be as bland as your singles run to accommodate your underdeveloped taste buds. Damn. She wins. She won that Twitter spat. That was amazing. Why the fuck are you crying so damn loud? This was all of us. Girls with time machine, I'm your granddaughter. Boys with time machine, don't take the suplex, Big E. I don't think this is just boys. I think this is just wrestling fans in general. We got what we wished for, right? Big E returned and the New Day didn't break up, so it's a happy ending. Right? Dude, this is the epitome of what I have been referring to over the last couple days as the monkey's paws wish. That is when you make a wish and you get the thing that you wished for, but there are some negative ramifications to the wish, or it comes about in a really negative way. We all wish for the New Day to not break up. We all wish for the return of Big E, and we got all of those things. We got exactly what we wrestling fans wanted. We got the return of Big E, and the New Day stayed together. However, this was the most monkey's paws wish way to get all of this, because the return of Big E was the most heartbreaking thing that we've ever seen, and the way that the New Day stuck around and didn't break up was also just so goddamn fucking sad. I'm not okay after this. I can't believe that he didn't cry during Titanic. Do men even have feelings? Again, I feel like this is indicative of all wrestling fans. Caption this. Dude, this is gonna go down as one of the most legendary photos in WWE history. I mean, when I see this, I immediately think of when I'm forced to hang out with my wife's friend's boyfriend and we have nothing in common. This is pretty accurate of that. Me after a fight with my sibling and my mom told us to hug. You and another guy patiently waiting your turn at a gangbang. Okay, all right. This is what makes these Reddit videos so damn difficult. You always find the line and you don't just step over it, you fucking like tap dance over to the other side. And of course we have the memes that have come about from this. I feel like this is also a fairly accurate world representation right there, especially if you get into a hot tub with somebody you don't know. Yeah, the elevator. This one was inevitable. I love you, Solo. Dad, why is my sister's name Rose? Because your mother loves roses. Thanks, Dad. No problem, Solo. This is a fucking 10 out of 10 meme. This one's incredible. The last minute of Bloodline War Games match. God, I both hate and adore our community. This is art. This is art right here. If you don't know what scene this is, it's probably best that way. Just don't Google anything about this. But I actually did love the way that War Games ended. It was really poetic and really indicative that this was a big inflection point in the Bloodline storyline, that everybody got to take their pop shot at Solo Sikoa, and really now setting up that match for the Ula Fala, Solo versus Roman Reigns, likely at Saturday night's main event or Royal Rumble, whatever it might be. I thought that the way that War Games ended was truly fantastic. The men's War Games, women's War Games, I wasn't a huge fan of. Who made this? Okay, all right, the Paul Heyman guys. I remember the thing that I said about loving and hating this community. There's another fantastic example. I knew I recognized it somewhere. Dude, the Tongans are meme machines. They truly are meme machines. 3 guys with reasonable reasons to crash out. I mean, this would be a hell of a pact, and I'm kind of down for this, and I honestly could see this happening because Roman Reigns, the presence and aura of Roman Reigns, even if he isn't directly feuding with like McIntyre and Seth Rollins or Kevin Owens, he's kind of the reason why all of this is happening, why so many of the main event feuds are happening across Raw and SmackDown. At one point or another, I think it would be cool if the Avengers of Hatred got together to take out Roman Reigns. I feel like this would be a pretty awesome team up, and a team up that would honestly make a lot of sense. Me, I'm not scared of girls. Also me. All right, no more of these memes. I get it. Meme of the year. I love it. Let's move on from these. BEST in the world. Oh no. Oh, this is nightmare fuel. But somehow CM Punk is rocking the ponytail. I don't get it. Dude, the more I look at this, the more I like it. Cody versus Roman 3 leaked. Okay, well, that's enough of that. Greatest of all time. Oh, it's Edge's entrance, isn't it? It's Edge's entrance. Yep. No. One of these days, I'm going to get these right. Ryback's fall off needs to be studied. Hey, look, I, as much as any other person, understand trying to make your bag as an online social influencer. But I'm just going to tell you guys this. If you guys ever see me on TikTok doing TikTok battles and begging for gifts, just pull me aside and have a serious heart-to-heart life conversation with me, okay? Because I've gone down the deep end, and I need you. I need you to set me astray. How can someone botch opening a door? You know how? Because it's Bachaloa, brother. Bachaloa, the king of botches. Can't even open a door right. Dominic Mysterio breathes. Santi and Liv Morgan.
Opportunity. And it's interesting to see Dirty Dom just walk over to Gunther and give him a push.
Yeah, that's pretty accurate. Motor City Machine Gun theme featuring Santi. Raging piss. Dun dun. Raging piss. Well, I think we found another wrestling brain rot, folks. Raging piss. Dun dun. What a moment this was. Ah, yeah, Cena. I hate this video series.
Sammy, run from the taser, Sammy.
Oh my God! Oh, dude, look at this. Good God.
Before.
What a debut. What a debut. Smash! That was a sneak peek of this week's Wrestling is Cool Match Club, available exclusively on patreon.com/SantiZap. This week, we're looking at the ridiculous WrestleMania 38 match between Sami Zayn and Johnny Knoxville in an anything goes match. We're looking at a wild intergender match between Penta El Zero Miedo versus Io Sky in Lucha Underground. We're looking at the short but awesome match between Brock Lesnar and Samoa Joe at Great Balls of Fire. What a dumb name for a show. We're also going to be watching the Big Boom AJ Costco guys match that he just had at AEW Full Gear's pre-show. And we're looking back at the debut of The Shield during the triple threat match at Survivor Series between John Cena, Ryback, and CM Punk. You're going to be getting these watch-alongs and more, like our Raw reviews, SmackDown reviews, the Wrestling is Cool podcast 3 days early, the currently ongoing Royal Rumble watch-alongs that we're doing, and the Undertaker WrestleMania match watch-alongs as well. Again, all of this is available exclusively on patreon.com. I'll put the link in the description, the link in the pinned comment. Come give it a try even for just 1 month, because I'm confident that you're going to fall in love with it. This is all content that just never gets uploaded to YouTube because we just simply can't. If you're already a patron, thank you so much for your support. It's the reason why I'm able to do this as much as I do. Thank you very much, and back to the video. I still can't believe that this all happened in this year alone. Rock and Roman, Roman and Cody, Roman and Punk. That's the Roman Reigns effect, dude. Roman Reigns is the common denominator across all of these. This spot was hilarious. I mean, sure, but the cash-in failed. Oh my. Stop sending these. What should be the heel turn of the year? Okay, so The Rock turning heel, becoming the final boss. That's a big one. Dude, the Mariah May heel turn, it was magical. It was fantastic. Wesley turning heel on the Rascals was great too. And of course, what we have here with the New Day, Carmelo Hayes, and the Kevin Owens heel turn. Okay, here's what I'm gonna say, all right? The most important heel turn is this one, The Rock turning heel. This was the most monumental heel turn, bar none. Best heel turn, however, I am giving it to this. It might be recency bias, but I am giving it to the New Day. This was just so damn good. Who would you rather see back in WWE? Ryback or Alberto Del Rio? Oh boy. Can I take Eugene instead? W or L? You guys are getting really good with these. You guys are getting really good with these. Genuinely, WTF was Jacob doing? I'm stopping it so I don't get hit with copyright. Dude, I personally love Jacob Fatu just spamming Fortnite emotes. I personally love it.
But you know what, Jared? I'm not a fan of yours.
I had a feeling that you would say no, Jared. That's why I'm prepared to make an example out of you. And I'm going to make an example out of you right now. Luke, Serena, go get me Jared from somewhere.
Well, I never thought I would see WWE wrestlers to catch a Predator edition. Oh yeah, if you didn't know, the Subway dude, Jared Fogel's was like a huge pedophile, in case you didn't know. Those aren't allegations. Like, he's like in prison and he was like a serial pedophile. How do we feel about this? Nakamura winning the United States Championship? I feel great about it. I still think that it came out of left field with how quick the feud between Nakamura and LA Knight was. This is very not Triple H to give us a big payoff to a storyline this quickly in a storyline. This is absolutely not the Triple H way, but I'm okay with it. I'm good with it. I think Nakamura desperately needed this. If Nakamura didn't at the very least stand tall after that much, I thought that his career in WWE was pretty much over, but with this new character, this new repackaging, him becoming United States champion, who knows what the new ceiling is for Shinsuke Nakamura. I'm just excited. I do question what this means for LA Knight. Does this mean he's moving over to Monday Night Raw? Does this mean that he's going to go after the world title? Because weirdly, I don't see him going back after the United States Championship at all. This was a fucking banger. I disagree. Look, I thought the match itself, like physically, was fine. There are some really goofy moments, especially the Nia Jax chair stuff. But when you have that many people in there, like things aren't bound to be as smooth as you would typically be used to with a regular wrestling match. I will just complain about the booking decision. And I already have done that at length in my review videos, hot takes. So I'm not going to bore you with that because I feel like these videos are supposed to be a little bit more fun, but I despise the booking decision. I hate that Tiffany Stratton continues to look like a giant dumbass with the briefcase. Do people still believe this was worth it? Okay, so speaking of Money in the Bank briefcase holders looking like giant dumbasses, I still think that this was a terrible idea. I thought that burning the Money in the Bank briefcase, it was just unnecessary on this, and I still stand by this. But now, honestly, I'm starting to question the existence of Money in the Bank at all with the Triple H era of booking, because he clearly doesn't know how to book good Mr. and Miss Money in the Banks. What would have been the alternative? Drew McIntyre winning this and then him running around like a complete doofus, idiot, dumbass, like Tiffany Stratton has, like Damian Priest did with all of these failed cash-ins? Honestly, that would have been so much worse for his character. So if you were dead set on giving him the Money in the Bank briefcase, I'm just glad that they got rid of it right away so that it didn't ruin Drew McIntyre's character like they've been doing with previous Money in the Bank briefcase holders. So really, long story short, Triple H just needs to get better at booking the briefcase because honestly, I think the solution is out of sight, out of mind. Stop giving us these fake cash-ins time after time after time. Just out of sight, out of mind. When they cash in, it's successful. That'd be great. How do we feel about this? So I think it's great that Finn Balor is getting this world title opportunity. We all know that Finn Balor is the ultimate coulda, woulda, shoulda of WWE. Everybody believes that he should have been a big, draw, that he could have been a big draw, but that he's been held back, etc. So it's great that he's getting a world title opportunity, but this doesn't feel like the push that we've been waiting for Finn Balor. This just sort of feels like a placeholder to replace Finn Balor back in the Damian Priest feud, which I just don't think is indicative of an actual intended push for Finn Balor. That being said, now that Nakamura is being pushed, I have a lot more hope that we're going to see that from Finn Balor now. Who should dethrone these two? I'll go first. Honestly, at this point, I'll literally take anybody. Beavis and Butthead, I mean, that works. Literally, I will take anything. I will take, at this point, I will take a frog and a cat teaming up together to take the titles off of these two because they would probably defend the damn things more than these two have. Whose retirement from WWE is going to hit the hardest? So Cena's, Brock's, Roman's, or CM Punk's. It's going to be Cena's. I really, at least for me, obviously, like, depending really on who your favorite is, the generation that you grew up in. For me, it's going to be Cena. So I can only answer it based on my personal biases, and it would be Cena. This makes me feel old, the faces of every era. Okay, so I'm looking at this, and I agree with the first three, right? We have Hogan, Austin, Cena. I feel like with these two, I don't think that Roman was the face of an era before Cody, and that Cody's now the face of a different era. I still think like it's between these two. Like these two are the same age, like there's a big discrepancy in age between Hogan, Austin, and Cena. And that makes sense that they're like the leaders of each individual era. But I mean, I don't know. I don't know that I agree with this just yet. I feel like we need more time to pass by to really determine whether it's Cody or Roman Reigns that's the face of the era. But if we're deciding today, I have Roman there, not Cody. Cody's just the biggest star of the now, like the moment, but like a whole era, like we're talking like a plus, and Cody hasn't been a main eventer for a decade plus in the WWE. And things can happen that could dismantle Cody's entire career. Not saying that that would happen, but hey, listen, Game of Thrones was the best show that I've ever seen for the first like 5 seasons, and then season 6, 7, and 8 absolutely dismantled that vision completely. And now it's not a show that I consider a top 5 show of all time. That could happen to Cody's career. Obviously, I hope that doesn't happen, but it's too early to call Cody the face of an entire era of professional wrestling when he's only been a main eventer for like what, a year and a half of it. My kitten knows what's up. Ah, yes, the classic. It's gonna be Pauline rules, feline rules. There's so many ways to go about this with the classic wrestling brain around. I'm gonna stop myself now. All right, folks, thank you so much for watching this video. I'll see you guys in next week's Reddit video or in tomorrow's video. That's it. I'm done. Get out of here.